Yeah, I think accountability is the only way we can create lasting change. And if you really want to get your production to the next level, you really want to make changes to your sales, your income, you have to change something. And the only way to create that is through accountability structures. Now, within our team, we have a high accountability structure, daily tracking and weekly performance analysis. Through ChatGPT, we're able to help you with that. So let's just say, for example, if you wanted to do 25 transactions in a year, and if one listing equals one paycheck, that just means that you have to take 25 listings for that year. And if it takes you 200 conversations to take one listing, that's 25 times 200. That's 5,000. 5,000 for that year, divided by 200 working days out of that year, that comes back to 25. So 25 individual new conversations every single day will get you to take 25 listings based on your ratios. If your ratio is 200 per one listing take. I think mindset is everything. And if you want to succeed in today's real estate market, it's 50% mindset, 50% skill, 50% action. You'll need to go to 150% in order to succeed in your real estate sales business. Welcome back to our show, and today we're going to talk about the 13 benefits you will receive as a real estate sales agent in today's market when joining our eXp Revenue Share group. My name is Tsai, the head coach of the List More, Close More program and the team leader of the Align group, and we have today here with us my partner Axel Ziba, none other than the man himself. Axel, why don't you go into a little bit of an introduction for yourself as well?
Absolutely. I don't need introduction because I am a shadow for you, and I don't want to be right in front of the camera saying who I am. Who cares who I am? It's about you guys watching this video and benefit from it. But I've been working with Tsai for the past 3 years and trying to help the Align group and be a council member for the Align group. I don't want to call it a team manager because as an entrepreneur, we don't need a team manager. We don't need a manager. You guys are the one that want to increase your ROI. You want to make money at the end and increase your production. And that's what we're here at this organization to help you, giving you that. Now, of course, at the end of this video, the reason I'm here, I will be sharing my screen with you guys with the benefits that you guys are going to get. And those are 13 benefits by getting that you're joining our organization. In addition, I will be asking 5 questions. So stay tuned because by end of this video, we'll be going over 5 frequently asked questions from the man himself, Tsai, on the screen and going to answer your questions about the organization and the benefit of it. Sounds good? Let's go for it.
Sounds great, Axel. I'm super excited to present this with you to all of our agent audience out there. And, this opportunity is like no other. We've had a great time here at eXp Realty, and Axel and I have built a lot of resources, a lot of value for our group. And, we take it to heart. We take pride in exactly what we do. And, we can't wait to show it to you. And of course, if you are already interested in having a call with us about how to join eXp Realty, how to join our coaching program, how to join the Align group if you want to, go ahead and book a call in the Calendly links below, and we'll look forward to chatting with you. So here it goes, the 13 benefits you as a real estate agent that you will receive when joining our organization. Axel, over to you.
All right, let's talk about the 13 benefits. And these are, we talked about elite mentorship and professional coaching. That's number 1. Number 2, you're going to have a high accountability and success structure. Number 3, you're going to have complete business fundamentals and infrastructure at your doorstep. Number 4, you're going to have a strategic branding and modern marketing system. And we don't joke about that. And number 5, sales mastery and communication excellence. Number 6, you're going to have high collaboration with top performing agents. Number 7, you're going to have community of growth focused agents. And that is bouncing ideas with them, get support from them, ask questions from that community. Number 8, you're going to have access to school training modules, and that we're going to cover next. Number 9, you're going to have access to business planning system, a very enhanced system that it gives you every detail you need to know about your own business and tracking those numbers. Number 10, you're going to have social media, content creation, and technology support by bouncing ideas with that community. And John and I were there to give you what you need to do to stand out in that field. Number 11, You're going to have leadership development and team building training. Number 12, in-house resources and support. Anything you need in terms of the eXp, we have access to the onboarding system and we put you on one-on-one basis with them. Number 13, you're going to have culture, ethics, and professional standards. Every business starts by you setting your own standards, and we're going to give you every tools and system that you require to set up those standards going forward. All right, now I'm sharing my screen and I want to share with you what you get as a benefit by joining the organization under the sponsorship of the John Tsai and the organization that he has created, helping over 1,500 agents down the line already. Now, let's just go through this in a very full detail. There are 13 benefits and more, but we narrowed it down to 13 that you can definitely summarize it. But let's go through it. The organization benefit overview, as you can see, number one, and the most important one, is the elite mentorship and coaching. As an entrepreneur, one of the best things you can do for yourself is to have someone to keep you accountable, to keep you in line of a promise that you made to yourself and your loved ones for that business that you're in. Now, when it comes to mentorship, when it comes to coaching and accountability, John is number one. He's been a partner with many agents out there, keeping them accountable for the promise that they made to themselves. Let's speak about that promise. John, can I share something with you in regards to the promise that we made to ourselves? And at the end of the year, we usually go through and write down a bunch of promises that we want to achieve for next year. Tell me, what do we call it? When the new year coming in and we want to get into the new year, we write down those promises. It's called New Year resolution. Is that correct?
Yes, New Year resolution, New Year goals, something that you can hold yourself to when going into 2026 and beyond.
I agree. And this is it could be a very enhanced list, such as I want to lose weight, I want to read more books, I want to spend more time with my family. And these are coming in from the reason of the questions that you're asking yourself, why you're in that business. So let's talk about real estate first. You want to find out why is it that you're in this business. That why is extremely important because the promises that comes after, it's answering those whys. Now, if you usually, and I want to say this in a human psychology, at the end of the year, when we write down these promises, sometimes losing weight, sometimes reading more book and spending more time with our families, sometimes we're promising it to ourselves. Human psychology is that we love ourselves so much that sometimes we forgive ourselves if we don't do what is supposed to be. The promises that we made to ourselves, such as you promise yourself that you want to lose 10 pounds. You go write your name at the gym membership. First month, second month, perfect, you're attending. Third month, in month of March, you're getting busier. You don't have time to go ahead and sit in your car and head toward the gym. You're still paying for it, but the attendance is coming down. 4 months, you're not showing up anymore. Why is it? It's because you don't have a strong why. Now, turn that why towards somebody that you made a promise with. If you want to retire your parents, if you want to put your kids into a best school and college for future, if you want to purchase a brand new home to live with your family, there could be many whys out there, many reasons. Deep down, write it down, and make a promise to the ones that you're making it happen. And that's where the accountable partner comes in. That's where the mentorship comes in. That's where the coaching comes in to keep you focused on your goals. John, can you tell us more about accountability a little bit further on this?
Yeah, I think accountability is the only way we can create lasting change. And if you really want to get your production to the next level, you really want to make changes to your sales, your income, you have to change something. And the only way to create that is through accountability structures. Now, within our team, we have a high accountability structure, daily tracking and weekly performance analysis. Through ChatGPT, we're able to help you with that and to really track your numbers. And I said this over and over again, you got to know your numbers when you are doing your business, because at the end of the day, it is a numbers game. So for example, I always say this, one listing equals one paycheck. No matter what market you are in, if one listing equals one paycheck, now it might not be one listing taken equals one home sold, one listing sold, but one listing equals one paycheck means that not all the listings that you will take will sell, but a lot of the sales that you'll make up by those paychecks is through buyer sales. So let's just say, for example, if you wanted to do 25 transactions in a year, and if one listing equals one paycheck, that just means that you have to take 25 listings for that year. And if it takes you 200 conversations to take one listing, that's 25 times 200. That's 5,000. 5,000 for that year divided by 200 working days out of that year, that comes back to 25. So 25 individual new conversations every single day will get you to take 25 listings based on your ratios. If your ratio is 200 per one listing take, right? Now, we know our numbers. That's great. But the thing is, how can you actually execute? The only way is through having accountability partners. And we give you that at a high level every single day. We check in with you. You check in with us, right? And if we do that, right, they always say that if a tree falls in the forest, but nobody's there to see it or hear it, did it actually happen? And that's what we give you there. When the tree falls, we're there watching you. So that's how I built my business. And it's through high levels of accountability and having multiple accountability partners. And that's exactly what we give you. And on top of tracking numbers, when you add accountability to it, it actually happens. So I hope that helps.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that, John. All right, so I'm just going to summarize this quickly. In addition to the mentorship and the coaching that you're going to get from the man himself, you're also going to get a high accountability to keep you responsible for the goals that you have made for yourself. Now, complete business system. What does it entail? That comes from business planning based on the goals that you're going to set for yourself, and that stems from your whys. We're going to do a business planning. We're going to find out what marketing you need, and that will be the number 4. That's model of the marketing that you're going to get. Going back into complete business system, you're going to get all the templates, all the SOPs, and infrastructure that you require to grow your business. Buyer's guide, seller's guide templates, all the ChatGPT prompts, and many other aspects of building a business that has a key turnover for you to perform. Number 5 is sales and communication excellence. That is coming from practice. Let me give you an example on an athlete that wants to participate in a competition. Yes, we can make an example of Olympics, but smaller scale. Any athletes, they practice every day for 15 minutes of competition. Why not us? Every time we go on a listing presentation, every time we meet a buyer and we do a presentation, we are being interviewed. We are going on something that we have a paycheck at a risk. So why not be prepared for? And that's where, again, under organization that we have, you can do a practice, you can get coached on what to say and how to say it. And for that, we have daily practice on that one that you can take a benefit on. We have high performing community. Now, of course, John always said, you are surrounding yourself, you're performing as you have your surrounding covered. What does it mean? You have a limit to the point for 5 or 6 people that you are looking up to and they are surrounding you. If those people are all smokers, you become smokers. If those people are all drinkers, you become all drinkers. Just imagine if those people are successful, then you become successful. There's no way around it. And that we have a high performing community that you're going to be tapped into and be part of that. You're going to be bouncing ideas with them. You are part of a community. You're not alone anymore. And having a real estate business, it's a lonely business, but feeling belong to a community goes a long way.
Absolutely. And I just want to throw out some numbers out here. This year, so far, year to date, we have sold 8,744 homes with our organization of 1,415 people. And we have, out of those, 46 agents with the icon status, meaning that they've done over 25 transactions or they've achieved $500,000 of GCI in our organization. And the average transaction per agent for our organization is sitting at 6.12 transactions per agent. And we know, Axel, in Greater Vancouver, we're averaging 1.5 transactions per year right now per agent. So that just goes to show that we're at least 4 times more productive than the industry average. It's because of all the resources that we have here in our organization providing to the agents.
Thank you for sharing that. All right, so let's continue with our 13 benefits. And the next one, of course, is listing pricing and strategy. Now, of course, one of the things is that you might not be local to Vancouver, that's where we are. You may be anywhere within North America, anywhere globally, but everything in real estate comes from a basic of fundamentals. So we're going to give you the tools and system that you require to practice having that listing pricing strategies and how to communicate with those sellers. That we have a system for, a system that made him, John Tsai, to be at the level that he was, so you can just copy it and just go about your way. Buyer conversion, that is something as a template that you're going to be having, and communication that you're going to have with the buyers, setting up expectation, setting up your business standards. It's all coming in from a communication that you are going to be setting for yourself. And we're going to give you all the templates and everything ready for you. CMA accuracy, of course, again, doesn't matter where you are in the world, there is comparable market analysis everywhere. We're going to teach you exactly what to look for, what numbers to look into, and practically having a tools and system to give you more organized in your CMA communication to benefit those homeowners. Negotiation mastery. Now, of course, in our course of business, John has been in business for 20 years, and he's been negotiating on a daily basis, whether with the buyer side, whether with the listing side, whether with the other agents, or even with other professionals such as inspectors, lawyers, and many other professions that we work in the real estate game to gain benefits for our clientele. We're also there for you on a daily basis, giving you the benefit of those negotiation mastery. High accountability, success structure. Again, we talked about the accountability quite a bit in here, and it's form of love. John always said accountability is form of love. And just to summarize quickly, the contacts you make on a daily basis. So we're going to give you the structure and a comprehension of exactly what is entailed for. I'm going to show you further on the formulation that we have come together with John to show you exactly what level of a context you need based on the goal that you set for yourself. The appointment schedules, the contract signed, the closing completed. These are the number tracking that you need to do on daily basis. In addition, on a weekly analysis, since we have the ChatGPT also calculating all those numbers for you, it's going to calculate and it's going to give you a percentage based on the industry average and where you are within that. One of the best tricks to understand where you are with your business and not to be lost is to understand your numbers. And we're going to give you that structure from get-go. Complete business fundamentals and infrastructure. Of course, we talked about the business planning. Then it goes to operational system. Then it goes to client onboarding and communication. Next to database excellence and productivity design. Now, these are 5 points that you're going to get as a whole from our school mastery, which is the part of List More, Close More family, but where John is the founder of the List More, Close More coaching program, and you're going to get an access to that community and its modules. We're going to go through that in a bit. Strategic branding and modern marketing system. Now, of course, we're all marketers. As a real estate agent, if you don't know how to market yourself and brand yourself, then you're falling behind. Specifically with the new AI and technology and improvement on how we can expose ourselves as a brand out there for sellers and buyers out there, then you're not going to miss out a beat. And for that, we're going to have a crystal clear niche positioning, authentic voice and messaging, professional brand, and kits that put you in front of them. It highlights you. Master the full content ecosystem. Instagram, TikTok. Now look at John's Instagram today. Go ahead and take a look at the number of followers that he had. He worked so hard to having that kind of community created. He's going to share many secrets on how to have that momentum in Instagram, in TikTok, and many other practices that he did to make him successful. Storytelling, the frameworks of it. We're going to support you on all the video marketing and everything that you need to do, the ideas, bouncing ideas together. And of course, on a monthly marketing training focused on consumer psyche. We also have monthly marketing training. Practically, we're talking about how to put you in front of more buyers and sellers out there. Sales mastery and communication excellence. We briefly touch point on this one and the practices that we do on a daily basis on our role plays. Now on Mondays, on Thursdays, and Fridays at 8:30 in the morning on a PST time, we have this classroom. We have this Zoom that it comes in as a group, and one-on-one, you're going to be joining other professionals that they want to scale in this business, and you're going to bounce ideas and do the role play together. Now, what's a better way to practice before you go on actual battle? And be ready. List and presentation mastery, the buyer consultation framework, objection handling, the modern sales psychology, and how to say things. Now, of course, John is a master of how to say things. I remember we talked about this few times, according to Anthony Robbins, and he said it. 93% of the conversation is about how you say things rather than what you say. What you say is extremely important, but how you deliver a message is extremely important, and it's in higher rank. And that's where John comes into power to teach you guys the better commands, the silences, the downswing and upswings when it's needed in conversation in those sales mastery. Let's touch points on the community one more time, the community of growth-focused agents. Now, again, we talked about the high energy environment. That is what we need in this business. Every time you want to go on a list and presentation, you need that vibe, you need that practice, you need that energy, and you need to get out in the field. Weekly wins recognition. That's what we have in a community for you to share. And remember, the silent tree falling, nobody wants that. And you are part of the school community on this space. Now, of course, you're also going to be benefiting from leadership development and team building. Now, when you're at the level that you are performing well, you are going to be attracting many other agents that want to learn from you. Now, of course, John has a team of 63 people right now and is growing at the Align Group in Vancouver. And he's going to be helping you how we manage that team, how we benefit from it, and how you can benefit by creating a team and delegate some of the tasks out there. Let me summarize things for you, because we talked about 13 and I'm going to give you 13 benefits right next. We talked about school modules and the benefits you're going to get from that. And that's a very enhanced tools and system that we have created for agents like yourself. And for that, I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see it hand to hand right here. One of the biggest benefits by joining this community is that you're going to be part of the school mastery and the classroom that we have in here. Now, under the classroom, you're going to see a lot of modules, a lot of tools and systems at your doorstep in order for you to benefit your business. Let's talk about it very briefly right here so you can have a first-hand seeing how it works. Of course, it starts with the accountability. I love this video of John, and that's why we featured it right there. It's so humble, and it's a fact, undeniable fact. We encourage everyone to watch this because it will tell you what accountability really means. Now, of course, on every role plays that we have on a weekly basis, we record them for further analysis. And some people, they want to rewatch that every time because they're talking about different topics every time and educate themselves as they go. So we archive those role plays in a private YouTube channel that you can have an access on that one. In addition, on Thursdays, we interview different professionals. We talk about different topics, and it's an actual production mastery. We have an archive for that. You can have an access to it and watch it as you go. It all starts with mindset. When you're in this business, I want to ask John about this because mindset is something that is going to keep us and it's going to feed us in this business. John, can you give us a few sentences about mindset about this business?
I think mindset is everything. And if you want to succeed in today's real estate market, it's first of all mindset, it's skills next, and it's taking massive action. 50% mindset, 50% skill, 50% action. Now, actually, you might be asking me why 50% plus 50% plus 50% is 150%. Well, newsflash, you'll need to go to 150% in order to succeed in your real estate sales business. And in the mindset module, we're going to give you tips, tricks, and strategies on how to hack your mind to make sure that you focus on the right things. And it's all shared within that one module. And in there, I talk about what we always read is silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing is what I execute on, that I did, throughout my career to produce at a high level 149 transactions as a solo agent. is because I built up my mindset to the point where I felt unstoppable by 7 a.m. every single day. And we're going to teach you that in exactly that module there.
Thank you for that. Next, of course, you're going to be benefiting from the fundamental of this business. Whether you're brand new agents or you're a veteran agent, been in this business, sometimes we lose our way and we're lost of which direction we have to take. And we need a reminder on that. And that's where the 6 W's of real estate comes into power, to give you that niching down. The riches is in the niches. And practically, this is what the fundamental of real estate is. It's a reminder of where you need to be, who you need to serve, what are the tools and systems you require, when and where you have to be. Number tracking. We talked about it briefly in the benefits that you're going to get, and that's a proof right there. You're going to have a digital number tracker, you're going to have a manual number tracker, you're going to have a business planning right there that is going to give you everything and anything in order for you to understand where you are with your business. Daily habits and a schedule. We're going to give you a daily habit and a schedule, a template where successful agents are disciplined and performing on a daily basis. It's a sample base to give you that understanding how you can schedule your day. Many of the brand new agents that I speak with, or many veteran agents that we come across with, one of the biggest issues is to organize their day. And that is going to give you that template. Business planning. This is done pretty much 3 months on an annual basis, 3 months before the year ends. We usually do it around October, right, John? And we go through a very detailed number tracking, the listing taken, the buyers taken, the appointments set, and all of these coming from you tracking those numbers. If you're a brand new agent, you can start it from the get-go and have it that fresh out writing. For this, of course, that stems from your 6 W's, where you want to be, how you want to go, and how you set your numbers going forward. We have all the tools and everything you require in this business planning module, so don't take it lightly. Next is extremely important. That's a script and objection handling. For the past 20 years, and for many years prior to this recording right here, based on our daily practice on role plays, we have come across many trends and how to come across objections and how to handle them better. And that is changing as we go, as the industry changes, as the people are changing, as the environments are changing. And for that, we have an updated scripts and objection handling that you can tap into based on, again, how to even carrying that conversation. Characters and versatility. Again, it stems from this script and objection handling based on the characters and personality that you have, and you need to be versatile in terms of their characters and versatility. Seller communication, one of the biggest point taken for any communication that you're going to have as a listing agent. How to communicate and set standards and set expectation with your sellers, and how to communicate further into price reduction if it needs to be. Understanding online leads. If you're planning to do any advertisement for getting online leads and adding more database to your business and close more deals, you need to understand their mind. You need to comprehend exactly how to operate this aspect. Next is prospecting. There are many ways to prospect, but don't forget the fundamentals. Of course, everything is about how many conversations you're going to have with people. So it's based on how many conversations you're going to have with people, how to prospect. YouTube and Instagram. If you're interested in working on your YouTube or increase your Instagram followers or having some impact in any communities through these channels, we have a tutorial for this that you can tap into. GPT and prompts. Now, of course, there are so many prompts that we came across with, such as the listing presentation, the buyer's guide, seller's guide, and many other things that you can tap into and take advantage of it. One of them being also a role play that we have built with John based on our script and objection handling that you can practice on a daily basis if your role play partner is not available. Let's say if you're driving toward, I'm not suggesting to use your phone, but if you're heading toward your listing presentation and you want a quick refresher, you can do it with ChatGPT based on what we trained it for. Open House 2.0. This is not another open house. This is a systematic invitation to have a benefit for your open house. And we have geared it toward many tools and systems that you're going to have from this little module right here to generate thousands of dollars in your commission building. creating ultimate guide modules. Now, whether there's a buyer's guide, seller's guide, a relocation guide, probate, many of these things has been GPD'd for you, ready to go on a free formatted templates. Just go in there and create yours in just less than 10 minutes. Buyer agency and value proposition. Now, of course, many buyers out there, they want to know why they should deal with you. Now, of course, we have listing presentation, but do you have buyer presentation and a value proposition for buyers of why they should choose you? Well, that's a module for you. Luxury market playbook. If you ever want to tap into luxury market, that's where it is. And it gives you the full open eye of how to expose yourself as a luxury agent. Next, we have a Google Ads. We made it open for you guys. So if you ever wanted to do your own Google Ads, I don't really suggest it. As a performing agent, you shouldn't be doing your own advertisement. You should be hiring a professional to do it for you. But we wanted to give you that transparency so you can learn of what the fundamental and what the basics are. For that, we give you the keywords and some cheat sheet right there they can take advantage of. And mastering real estate listing in today's market. This is a great video recording from John, going over useful information, going over mastering real estate listing in today's market.
So Axel, thank you so much for sharing with us all the modules that are inside our List More, Close More school community. Basically, guys, it's a community where you can share your wins, share your questions, and share your challenges. And when you go through the modules, really, it's a program from A to Z, exactly what you need to produce at a high level in today's real estate market. And we're giving that to you at no cost. Usually from our List More, Close More program, if you don't belong to our revenue share program at eXp Realty, we charge $299 USD per month.
Thank you for that, John. I really appreciate it. And now, as I promised at the beginning of this video, there are 5 frequently asked questions about why is it that people want to join this organization. And there are 5 questions I want to ask John Tsai. John, are you ready for this?
Absolutely. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. All right, question number 1. Do I have to join the Align group to be sponsored by John Tsai?
That's a great question. And there's 2 ways to join us. One is through eXp Realty itself in our organization, which we are calling the Align International, or if you're local to us here, of course, Greater Vancouver or Fraser Valley, you may join the Align group as part of our real estate sales team locally here.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for clarifying that. So they don't necessarily need to join the Align group unless they are local and they prefer to join us. But we do sponsor many agents around the globe. Number 2, what do I gain from being sponsored by John Tsai?
What you'll get is what Axel just listed in terms of the 13 resources and the benefits that you'll get by joining our organization. But of course, with us, you'll be working closely with myself and Axel, helping you with your business, doing it with you instead of just telling you exactly what to do. We're your partners in business. You're going to get mentorship, collaboration, coaching at a high level every single week.
Go ahead.
And Axel, just like when I first started in my career, in my brokerage, there was not a lot of mentorship, coaching, or if at all, because you would have to ask a top agent in your brokerage to open up their playbook to share their secrets with you. How likely is it in a normal brokerage structure that the top agent will share everything with you? Here at eXp Realty and here with our revenue share group, we're going to share all of what works for us to give to you at no extra cost. Axel, I joined a coaching program back in the day when I was producing at a high level in 2008. I was paying $1,500 per month for coaching and mentorship, and I only get a half an hour call every single week with my coach. And now when you join our organization, it's completely included in your monthly fees with eXp Realty.
Amazing. John, although we covered this in the benefits that they're going to get, but question number 3 is how does this sponsorship actually help me close more deals?
You know, all these resources and all these benefits, Axel, it's there for you, but there's one catch. The catch is you have to work. It's just like hiring a coach and a trainer at the gym. We can't work out for you. You're going to have to put in the reps. You're going to have to lift the heavy weights. You're going to have to do the hard work. And that's what we request of you, is to plug in, to actually utilize the resources and the mentorship and the coaching and all the modules that we have in order to help you with your business, but you have to do the work. So I'm going to share by some examples such as Van Fam. joining our organization, he was doing 5 transactions a year in his previous brokerage. When he joined us, he went to 20 transactions in 1 year by joining us. And Amy
Yes.
Guo went from $70,000 in a year before joining us to $280,000 in her first year joining us. And in her second year, she was able to achieve $810,000 because she was utilizing the coaching and the mentorship at a high level. So the how is you got to put in the work. We give you the how in the modules and the benefits. All you got to do is go out and execute, take massive action, and you will increase your production level.
Thank you for that, John. Question number 4. Is this support only for brand new agents, or does it benefit experienced producers too?
This is such a great question, and I think every agent is supported in a different way. It's however they need it. And also, we meet the agent where they're at. Whether you are starting from 0 to 10 transactions in that journey, we're there to help you and to do it with you. From 10 transactions to 30 transactions, you'll need a different kind of help. We're not hand-holding you, babysitting you, but we're giving you the resources to help you scale your business. From 30 to 50, you need a different kind of help. From 50 to 100 and beyond, you need different kind of help. Fortunately, Axel and I this year, we were able to achieve 320 transactions. So we're a couple steps ahead of you where you're trying to go. And people who are doing 600 to 1,000 transactions, they're mentoring us, coaching us, so we can pass it down to you.
I love that. And final last question. Again, we answered many of these questions during the presentation of what benefits they're going to get. But again, the question is, what makes the Align International, your sponsorship, different from other coaching groups or masterminds?
And Axel, that's a great question. And really it comes down to culture over ego. We want to support you. We want to love you. We want to give you value. And through building a coaching program outside of eXp Realty and the Align Group, we built a whole system on how to get agents from 0 to 10, 10 to 30, 30 to 50, and beyond, Axel. And we're actually going to give you the AI tools, the lead generation tools, the real leads that can help you get to the next level. So on top of just the culture and letting go of your ego, we actually give you the real resources that are built with value on top of all that to support you in getting to the next level. We not only tell you what to do, we do it with you. And by that, we mean giving you high levels of accountability. And once again, it comes back to accountability is the only way to create lasting change. And we give that to you at a high level. And accountability is the highest form of love that one can show to another. And we give that to you. So at the end of the day, it comes back to love, culture, community, without ego.
Thank you for that. And there you have it, folks. These are the 5 frequently asked questions and the benefit for you to join this organization and level up your business. John, back to you.
And now you know all about the 13 benefits and the 5 frequently asked questions when joining us here at the Align International. Again, my name is John Tsai, the head coach of the List More, Close More program and the team leader of the Align Group.
And I'm Axel Zibo. I'm the co-founder of the Align Group and List More, Close More, working with John.
Once again, we want to thank you for being in this whole video. I hope you found it valuable, helpful, and useful. If you're interested in exploring further with us what it looks like to work with us at eXp Realty, please click the link below and we'll look forward to chatting with you. Let's make it a great year. Let's go, let's grow, let's build.